Good afternoon, friends. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Finally, today network is helping us. So we will go for the uh, revision of the first chapter. Okay. So we will start with the mathematical logic. That we know it is the logic within mathematics. It includes the model theory, proof theory, set theory, and recursion theory. Okay, all these are the different aspects which are studied under the mathematical logic. Okay, in that proof theory and set theory, we will study. This subject is more about imagination. So we are dealing with recursion theory here also. Recursion means doing the same thing again and again. Okay. And in DMS, we are going to study mathematical proofs, which comes under the proof theory and the set theory. Okay. Mainly these will be the part of our syllabus. Then these are some basic statements that are related to our subject or the unit, that is mathematical logic. And that important one is a proposition is a collection of declarative statements that has either a truth value true or a truth value false. Okay, proposition or it is what it is a declarative statement. Okay, so it either will have a truth value false or it will have a truth value true. It will be true or it will be false, but it will be a declaration. It will be a declarative statement. And in our subject, we will call that declarative statement as proposition. Okay. Here are the statements and notations. In that we can take as examples as Paris is in France, it is true. And it is a statement. Something is declared there that Paris is in France and its truth value is true. Either truth value will be true or false. Something is there to declare, as if London is in Denmark. It is false that we know London is not in Denmark, it is in England. Then also it is a statement. Why? It is a proposition. Why? Because it is declaring something and its truth value is false. Okay. So it will be a proposition or a statement. Okay. Again, 2 is less than 4. It is a true and it is a statement. Something is definitely said there. Okay. Same with 4 is equal to 7. We know it's not the case. 4 is not equal to 7, but also it is written. It is written something. So it is a statement with the truth value false. Okay. However, following are not propositions. Means what is the difference between the real propositions and the normal uh, sentences that we use in day-to-day life, that you will come to know that what is your name is a question, do your homework is a command. Then this sentence is false. Okay, it is a statement, but we cannot give a definite truth value to this. Okay, that this sentence, we don't know that sentence whether it is false or whether it is true. We can't command on the truth value of that sentence, so it is not a proposition. Okay, x is an even number. Okay, again it depends on the uh, what we can say, again, it depends on the value of x. Okay, that number is even or odd. We cannot say that it is something uh, means it is true or it is false, because we don't know the value of x. So this is not also a proposition. Then only Socrates is written. It is not even a sentence, it's just a word, it is name of scientist. So these are not the propositions. Where we declare something, where we tell something, it is the proposition. Okay, getting. Then we studied connectives. Okay, in that the first was negation. It is represented like this, negation p, or we simply give the tilt also there. Okay, tilt is also there uh, for representing this negation, and meaning of this is not p. Means what? It is exactly opposite of p. If p is true, negation p will be false. If p is false, negation p will be true. Okay, like this. Then conjunction is there. It is represented like this mark, invert arrow types. Okay, upwarded triangle, we can say like this, and it is denoted like this, and meaning is p and q. Same way, disjunction, p or q. Okay, p or q, we say it as a p or q. Then exclusive or is there. It is represented like this. This is a circle, and in that circle plus sign is there. Okay, p x or q. What the meaning is? Either p or q, but not both. Okay, either p or q, but not both. Getting? Means either p is true or q is true, but not both. Both are not true, or both are not false at a time, is the exclusive or operation. Okay, here p or q, what we say is or both. We can here it is in bracket, it is written as p or q or both. What is its meaning? Either p is true or q is true, or both are true, then this p or q is true. Okay, p or q or both. or ऑपरेशन मध्ये आपल्याला माहिती आहे, कुठलाही एक ट्रू असेल तरी त्याची व्हॅल्यू ट्रू असते. ओके, किंवा दोन्ही पण ट्रू असतील तर त्याची व्हॅल्यू ट्रू असते. बट व्हॉट इज इन एक्स ऑर ऑपरेशन? पी तरी ट्रू पाहिजे किंवा क्यू तरी ट्रू पाहिजे, बट नॉट बोथ ॲट ए टाइम. ओके, बट नॉट बोथ ॲट ए टाइम. जेव्हा पी आणि क्यू वेगळे वेगळे असतील तेव्हाच पी एक्स ऑर क्यू हे ऑपरेशन ट्रू असतं. ओके, म्हणजे इफ पी इज ट्रू and q is false, then p xor q is true. If p is false or q is true, then p xor q is true. But if p and q both are false, or p and q both are true, then this p xor q is negative. Okay, sorry, false. Then the next operation we have is the implication. Okay, implication we simply denote as p implies q. Okay, p implies q. Here what it is, what its meaning is, if p then q. Okay, if p then q means it depends on the value of p most of the times. Okay, means order is important in this implication operation. P and Q. What its truth table is, if P is true and Q is false, then and then only P implies Q is false. Otherwise, in all the other cases, it is true. Okay. If P, then Q. What does it mean? If P is true, then Q is also true. To become P implies Q as true. Okay. P implies Q हे ऑपरेशन खूप महत्वाचं आहे. ह्याचा अर्थ काय होतो? इफ P then Q चा. ओके. इम्प्लिकेशन ऑपरेशन काय आहे? P ट्रू असेल आणि Q फॉल्स असेल तर त्याची व्हॅल्यू काय असते? P implies Q ची फॉल्स असते. ओके. बट व्हॉट वी वॉन्ट टू डू इज, येस, आपल्याला जर P implies Q हे ट्रू हवं असेल तर P ट्रू असेल तर Q सुद्धा ट्रू पाहिजे. If P is true, then Q is also true. To have P implies Q as true. Getting P implies Q, to get P implies Q as true, we must have, if P is true, then Q must be true. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you use whiteboard?
Actually, I have shared whiteboard also. But, can you see whiteboard now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's difficult to where is the pencil now?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, you also use a paint because it is a more comfortable.
Why my first vanishing pen? It is okay. Oh. It looks funny. Okay. I told one of your classmates that I'm also getting hands on this, but I will try better next time. Okay. We'll concentrate on this for now. Okay. What this meaning is, if what this means is,
If
if
P then Q.
P then Q. Okay. So what we mean is, and what I want to do is, my P implies, sorry. Q to be true. Okay. What I want to say is, मला काय पाहिजे, P implies Q हे ट्रू पाहिजे. ते कधी ट्रू असणार आहे? समजा माझं P is true. Okay. If my P is true, if P is true, what the must condition is there?
Q
P
is
जर
true.
ट्रू असेल तर Q पण ट्रू असलं पाहिजे. येस और नो?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
पाहिजे ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, if P then Q, it is. Okay. P implies Q. मला ट्रू हवंय आणि माझ्याकडे P पण ट्रू आहे, तर Q must be true. Okay. It is the simple what we can say as a funda here. Okay. In your language, just a simple understanding of implication operation, and it is used everywhere in this subject. Okay. So very basic concept. This is, and very basic understanding that we have to keep it in our mind, as what we want is, if P then Q, means P implies Q. What I want is P implies Q as true. In coming concept also, it is tautological implication. Okay. Same concept is used there. P implies Q, मला true हवंय. कशासाठी हवंय? Because it is I want that statement to be a tautological implication. Okay. Then if P is true, then Q must be true. It should be the must condition there. P false असेल, तर we don't bother about the value of Q. Okay. If P is false, then we don't bother about the truth value of Q. P false असेल तर काहीच प्रश्न नाही, पण P जर true असेल तर Q must be true. हे कळालं का तुम्हाला?
Yes, ma'am.
सगळ्यांना कळालं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
येस. जस्ट कीप इट इन माइंड. टोटोलॉजिकल इम्प्लिकेशन मध्ये सगळ्यात हेच जास्त महत्वाचं आहे. आपल्याला प्रूव्ह काय करायचंय, आणि हेच प्रूव्ह करायचंय की P इम्प्लाइज Q ट्रू असण्यासाठी P ट्रू असेल तर Q हे ट्रू हवंच आहे. P is false, then we don't bother about the value of Q. Okay. It may be true, it may be false. The implication is going to be true, that we know. Okay. But if P is true, then Q must be true. It is the meaning of P implies Q. Okay. Now I'll share. Okay, where were we? Connectives. And the last one is biconditional. Again, P, if and only if Q. What is P if and only if Q? Again, P by conditional Q. If we want it as a true, म्हणजे आपल्याला P by conditional Q हे ऑपरेशन ट्रू हवा असेल तर त्याला कंडिशन काय आहे? P if and only if Q.